Short, look at all the dots, look at the lengths. No, just look at the lengths first. Short one again, caught like right on square. The scouting meeting is like we get together with Paul Warren, the analyst. We just literally go through all the opposition players, look where their strengths, weaknesses are, and pretty much decide where we want to bowl to these guys, how likely it is we can get them out from a specific area. For instance, a batter gets caught a lot off the short ball in recent times, just looking for patterns of how they're getting out and where their big shots are, where they're scoring their most runs. We need to be clear on where we want to bowl, clear on fields. I think fields will be more important. So I know everyone's going to be slightly different at different stages of their games. Let's just go top of your mark. Kane, this is what I want. What do you reckon? We want the captain on the same page as the bowlers. So yeah, captain will generally sit in on the meeting and watch, and then the bowlers will tick off their plans, because each bowler is different. You know, each bowler might have a slightly different plan to the different batters. So they need to take ownership of that. We know he goes hard at width. Any other thoughts? You guys have played against him?
He looked quite weak if it was like back of the length into the state play. Like he just didn't look, obviously, if he's lining it up, banging it, freeing his arms.
He has been caught a couple of times mid-on, trying to hit over the top. We're not just talking like that in the meeting. It happens at training, it happens in the games, you know, it happens on the bus, on planes. The guys are always talking about cricket and, you know, just trying to get better. And, you know, the data doesn't lie. You know, Paul Warren's on there. He is coding every single ball, where it's gone, where the batter's hit it, and all that sort of stuff, the lengths.
I'm the performance analyst for the New Zealand cricket team, BLACKCAPS. The role basically entails all statistical information, video for our own players and how they perform, and obviously in the build-up to series, gaining information and data on the opposition for scouting purposes. We just basically go through and use a simple query here to filter down everything that we've got in the database. So here we've just selected Pakistan, ODIs and T20s, and then we have another simple set of choices or queries that we can run to narrow that down even more. So here looking at a particular batter, and this is all the information we've got against different types of seam bowlers, right arm and left arm seamers, and then I can basically select this 0 here, and it'll tell us where all of those dot balls have been bowled to him. So it allows us to basically get quite a comprehensive package, and in the long run basically narrow all the information down so they can take it into the training environment and then obviously onto the pitch on game day.
He wants to be on the leg side, doesn't he? Let's try and get him hitting through the offside.
I think it's something that's obviously still growing, but definitely in a short period of time as technologies have advanced, and obviously the quality of video footage as well, and it's been accepted by the players and staff and used in their preparation heavily.
I like the technology. I've learned a lot being here about what it can actually show you, and I think the guys are really using it to say, look, we actually don't want to bowl here to this guy. So make sure we're prepared for that sweep. If we do miss, you know he's going to sweep. There he goes again. Oh. It's one of those things, bowling's, yeah, it can be tough at times, really tough, especially when the ball's flying around the park and there's everyone coming in saying, well, why don't you try this, why don't you try this? That's up to the bowler to be really clear. You can have that a lot, like, you know, we've seen it, ball flying everywhere, it's getting tight, it's like, well, a lot of people coming up to the bowler saying you should bowl here, you should bowl here. It's like, it can be really stressful, so he needs to be on the mark and really clear and precise in where he wants to bowl the ball.